Good morning, traders. My name is Samuel Okoyeocha. I want to bring you an advanced method of Elliott Wave analysis as I do weekly. If this is the first time you are watching my video, please like, share, and subscribe. You will see so many links under the description of this video. You will see link to my Telegram channel. Join is free. There I used to share charts, trade setups free of charge from time to time. I also have VIP and students group. That one is where you join if you want to learn from me. If you need to learn from me, that's the one you will join. What again? Remember, trading is not easy. Those who will come to the comment section and say they have been losing money until they meet so and so person and they are not making money. Don't mind them. They are scammers. They will lure you to their scam group and scam you. Trading is not easy. For you to make money in trading, you need to learn. Having said this, if you have any question or comment, you make under the video, share, like, and subscribe. So now let's go to the videos of the day. DXY is where we start all the time. So let's see the weekly. This is that 1, 2, 3. This is wave 4. I have not violated wave analysis. So the possibility of getting a new high is still here. Okay, let's check daily charts. So this can be from this daily chart. The possibility of getting new low is here. Let me just show you. You know, this is an impulse. Of course, you know that, and this can be a flat. So then we get this before getting this. So possibility of getting lower before we go high is here. Then here can also be the end of this 4. So this 4 can be here, and we will go higher. Or it will be an A, B, C. Then it drop before we go higher. So that's for DXY. Let you see 4-hour chart. So 4-hour and 1 hour is where we have a trade to make. So now we are approaching this zone. This is where we are going. 106, 107 is where we are going. So now how do we go here? This is all. This is an impulse going. This is wave 1. This is ABC, wave 2. So this is wave 3. So we expect another ABC, wave 4. Then you look for buy setup around this zone. When you trade this, then you wait for another ABC before we now go to the 106, 107 zone we are talking about. So don't trade carelessly. Wait for setup before you buy or sell. USD. USD is always opposite of DXY. So as you're looking for buy, then sell before buying again. On this one, we are looking for a sell. If price comes down to this zone, if price comes up to this place, we need to sell before we can now buy. Remember, okay, let me show you weekly again. Remember, in my opinion, you can see this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. As long as the price have not, as far as the price have not entered this place, this 1, 2, 3, 4 is still valid. So we can still get a new low before we begin to buy. So for now, let's go to lower time frame, daily. So daily, let me zoom the charts. Daily, 1, 2, 3. So now this can be, the wave 4 can be here, which means we can still have a price go to do this, drop to this zone before doing this. So this is one of the bias we have, or maybe the wave 4 have ended here. So I don't know which one. As markets unfold, we know what we are getting. So now let me leave the wave 4 here. I'm showing you the possibility. So now let's go to 4 hours. So 4 hours, we focus on this very drop. The fourth wave, we are getting the fourth wave. This is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So we're looking for ABC, which will terminate around 1.089, 1.090 zone before we now sell. So look for sell setup around here. Then we drop with 5 around 1.072, 070 zone before we look for another buy. Okay, that's for USD card. USD card, what do we have? I will be showing you daily on everyone, but let me show you. This structure seems to be a perfect structure. So now we can get a drop, a buy, and a sell before we now look for a big buy. So now USD card for the next 2 months, we can see the price for now to June, July. You can see the price moving around this zone. Okay, so for now, let us focus on this drop. This drop is the real deal. But you know, this is a daily chart. Let's go down to 4 hours. So on 4 hours, you can see what we have here. This is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. This can be wave 4, or this can be wave A. Then this is wave B. Then wave C, which means the wave 4 will be here. Then we now buy. So now it's not a must that we will get this ABC, not a must. The market can move up, give us ABC, little ABC, then buy. So whichever one, if buy set up, if you get the buy set up, if you get buy set up around this zone, stop loss will be here. If it drop to this place, I will be happy because the profit will be much and the risk will be less. So stop loss will be here. If price drop to this zone, then the profit will be much. So I wish it dropped to this zone, but it may not. So focus whether you get buy set up from here, you buy. From here, you buy. Okay. We go to USDCHF. USDCHF, we are also looking for sell. USD card, USDCHF, we are looking for sell setup. It seems by looking at this, it's obvious this is a corrective pattern. And this drop is enough to give us correction and another sell. So now USDCHF is a sell. Even if the price still goes up from here, I will not buy. I will begin to look for sell setup again. So now until I see the price below this place, I will look for buy. So this is the trade I'm looking at. To trade this before looking for buy. Okay, that's for USDCHF. Pounds USD. Pounds USD. A nice setup is setting up here. Can I show you daily? Anything on daily? I think daily, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is wave A. And after wave A, wave B will likely give us 0.5%, 3% correction. So now we will be getting 1.15 on pounds USD, maybe next 3-4 months, not now. So let's go to 4 hours where we are focused. So 4 hours, you can see this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this wave 5, okay, let me go lower again, 2 hours. This 50 wave, you know, it's making what we call an ending diagonal. And because of this ending diagonal, we might get another drop. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you get this drop, I'll be happy because I will buy from here and get A, B, C before selling again. So watch closely what's happening on pounds USD. So it will be a nice trade if it drops further and give us the buy setup at this zone. Okay, next one, AUDUSD. AUDUSD. what are we looking for? Let me check daily chart. Daily chart is telling us that we likely get a big move, a big money to make with a clear wave A, with B, then with C. Now, what is alternative? Alternative is that this wave WXY can make XZ, which means we can see something like this again before dropping. Okay, if this will happen, we see it on lower time frame. But for now, I don't see it. And I'll show you the possibility. We have WXY, XZ. So for now, what we have is WXY. So if XZ will happen in future, I will know. For now, I don't see it for now. So let's go to 4 hours. On 4 hours, we can see we also have a pattern, harmonic pattern going on. So now, what we have now here is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. So when we get an A, B, C, which means this is a bigger wave 1, this is wave 2, is what we, from here, we will sell at the lower. So a lot of money is to be made in next week and the upper week. Only for you to pay attention and don't miss a nice trading opportunity. Market is all about opportunity and entering at the right time. So that's what we teach our students. That's why I will encourage you to learn, because if you learn, when you see a buy setup, set it up, you will know, and then you will take it. Using the USD. Using the USD. The same thing is happening. AUDUSD and NZDUSD are doing the same thing. So now, this is a clear, this ABC has completed. To me, this ABC has completed. So this stop loss will be here. So even if there will be another move, like a WXY, if we have an WXY, first of all, we get an ABC again before another move to give us WXY before this drop. But for now, I don't expect this. If it will happen before the price we come to this level, I will know. For now, I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Okay. So next trade again on that one. JP225. JP225. What do we have? Last week I was JP225. This very move, all this move, I didn't expect this move. I was okay. Let me go to 4 hours. I'll show you what I was looking at last week. If you watch last week video, in my opinion, you can see this. I'm expecting the market to give me sales top from here, but it didn't happen. It keeps going up. This is why I tell you that you can only trade when you see a setup. The market come to this place and the reverse. You see this line, it reverse here, reverse here, reverse here. So not a must, it must reverse here. If you trade it on assumption, then you have failed, you lose your money, unless maybe you risk small. So not a must, it must do what it have done before. But most of the time, it will do it. You can see 1, 2, 3. Then on the fourth one, it failed. So now, what are we going to do? I'm now removing this because what I'm looking at now, let me remove this channel as well because it's no longer valid. So what am I looking at now is this is A, B, C. Now, this wave C may not have completed. It can still be somewhere far. But now, being a daily chart, this can also be 1, 2, 3. So now, because market doesn't go one-way traffic, for all this move, we expect some corrections. Maybe it can be 30% correction, 50% correction, or even 1.8. So now, watch out for a drop to this zone. It can be right here, here, or here. So let me just look for here. So now, if you want to sell this, you can sell, but because it is counter trend, use smaller lot size. in case if it goes against you. But when this happens, I will surely buy it. I will be able to look for buy setup at this place. I will look for buy setup from here. If it fell, I look for here. It fell, then it certainly not fell at this place. So that's the power of wave analysis. So let's EURJPY. EURJPY. What do we have? A nice setup cooking again. Okay, so JPY pays though the truth remains that I never expected this sharp move. I was looking for setup from this zone. I was looking for setup to drop from here. So that is why that's the beauty of wave analysis. When what you expect didn't happen, you always have alternative. Okay, so yen pairs didn't go as we forecasted last week, but we can we still know what they are doing. So let's go to 4 hours. You see this channel, the market is still within the channel. Okay, so let's go to 4 hours. 4 hours, we can see that the market is making an ABC. So no how, I'm maybe 80% sure that we are going to this zone. Now, what I don't know is whether from here we will get this or we get A, B, C and the drop again, which means W, X, Y. So possibility of markets coming to this very trend line is 90%. Sorry, is let's say 50-50. We may get this after this ABC, then we get this and this again. So now, but in any case, let's focus on this drop. Are we going to get this drop? Okay, let me go lower again. Let me go to 1 hour to know whether there's something to show you there on 1 hour. So on 1 hour, you can see we are already making a lower low. You can see the last move high have been broken. So now, if markets can come down above this zone, look for setup for this zone and then join the sellers. Okay, that's all I can say about that. USDJPY, entering on daily. USDJPY on daily, we are the big picture here is that this is A, wave B is developing. So we can see the price coming to 142, 143, 144, 146, or even 147 before this drop. Now, are we going to buy and expect this to come here? No. We must have price setup. Let's go down to 4 hours. So on 4 hours, all this USDPY is making complex move. But in all this, all I can see, this is wave A, this is wave B, this is wave C, and the C is W. So because of what is happening on USDPY, I'm expecting it to give me a running flat as wave X. That's what I'm expecting, not a more that it will happen. So what will I do? I'm looking for setup at this place. If I get it, I will sell. And if I sell, it will surely drop to this zone before it begins to buy again, or before it correct and go down again. So for now, let's focus on getting sales setup around this zone. Okay. Can I anything in 1 hour? Let me see 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, for now, let's be looking for sales setup. For now, no setup yet. But I can tell you, I don't want to buy any yen pays now. I'm looking for sales setup. Past JPY. Past JPY. What do we have here? Let me go to past JPY made a very complex correction. I mean pattern this time around. But it seems this is it seems we are getting a kind of ABC. Okay. If the ABC over, let's take 4 hours. On 4 hours, we still see another complex correction. It looks like what we saw on USDJPY. They are similar pattern. You can see it, something similar. Okay, so now what are we going to do on this? We can see the pattern we have with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the 5th wave, as long as the price have gone above the wave 3, it might end here. But normally, the 5th wave is supposed to come to 173.5, 174. So this is where I'm looking for the 5th wave. But it may truncate a bit, though as long as it goes above wave 3, it's no longer a truncation. But by standard calculation, it is a truncation because it didn't get to the required zone. So now what are we going to do? If sales the top, okay, let me now go down to 1 hour to show you what I'm trying to say. You can see the 1 hour chart. Possibility of going above here is still very much alive. Okay, so if you see it going up here, no problem. We now look for sales setup when it comes to this zone. But if it go below this place, I will now look for sales setup below this place. Okay, so if I sell from here, stop loss will be here. If it comes to this place, then I will tell you where stop loss will be. So join my Telegram channel because I will update you on that. The channel is free. I only charge money for those who join VIP and students, and it's a one-time fee that does not much to pay. Instead of losing money in trading blindly, you can learn from me, and I know how to teach. That's the gift God gave me from birth. I can teach. Let us check gold. Let's check gold. What do you have on gold? A, B, C, W, X, Y. So now on gold, after getting this high, we expect the gold to give us a move towards 1897, 1880, 1860, 1840. So that's where we are targeting. So now, for now, the immediate move. Meanwhile, last week I showed you this. Last week I told you that we are expecting gold to come to this zone. You can see the power of wave analysis, and immediately it entered this zone, it begins to go up. So what are we expecting is an A, B, C, after which we will sell from here. And the minimum is 1920. It's minimum of where we are targeting. If we get this A, B, C, if the pattern changes, I will now update you via the Telegram group. So join the Telegram. Nothing much to say about gold. Let's go to silver. Silver, the same pattern on silver. So something similar. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is wave A. Then we're looking for A, B, C, which is wave B. Then from there, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. So at this time around, we are going to 2220 zone. This is where we are going on silver. We are going to this zone. 22.3, 22 or even below. So for now, silver and gold are not a buy market. Okay, platinum. Platinum, I want again. Platinum is also making an ABC. Platinum makes what we call a truncation. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth didn't go above the third wave. Or maybe it can still go anywhere. As long as it didn't come into the territory of wave 1, it is still valid. So for now, on 4 hours, it seems to be a truncation on 4 hours anyway. But even wave 4, this place is still valid because it's entered wave 1. But because this is the valid ABC, I assume here to be wave 4. But now, what is our next action? Is that we expect the platinum to give us a move to this zone, 1102 zone, 1090 zone to 1100 zone. From here, we have to sell. From here, we will sell, and our target will be 1,000 and below. That's where we have our target. From here, we'll be looking for buy. So for now, it's the same market. US oil. US oil. US oil daily, nothing on daily for now. Except this sharp move was never expected. So now let's check 4 hours is where we have something to trade. So now, we are looking for a kind of A, B, C. So if you get to 77, 76, 77, we look for setup, and it will be a sweet trade, and we go down. Either we come to this zone or we make a new low. For now, let's say this zone. Okay, so that's for US oil. US NASDAQ, US 100. US 100 NASDAQ is making a higher move. I think I remember. US 100, we are last week I told you that we are going to 1400 zone. It's almost at 1400 zone. So nothing much to discuss on that. Nothing much to discuss on that. But for you to buy, look for a clear ABC before you buy, because the markets have gone so much, or it can even make after ABC. After ABC, it can make another move. That is W, X, Y. So for now, let's focus what happened around here first. But the buy is not yet over. We can still get a buy around this zone before we now get a bigger sell. So let's focus. S&P 500. S&P 500. Last week I told you that here is the correction that we will be getting a new high. So nothing much to discuss on that. Now to focus, this is our next target. But it's for 4400 zone, 4420, 4440, and that about. So, but it's still a very far place. So focus on buying and buying. We are now on a buying session on that. When you get to buy setup, you take it, set it up. For me, is a no trade for now on SP 500. If you get something like this, let's say A, B, C, you can now buy. Okay, but mind you, you can get A, B, C and get X, then A, B, C again before buying. Okay, so US starting. What do you have on US starting?